The world is splitting into two groups of people. Those who are trying desperately as hard as they can to improve themselves, get better, reach success, etc. And those who have just decided to accept the status quo and decided that they want to just, live life as it is. I'm not saying there's an inherent problem with either of those sides, but I'm saying you need to identify which of those sides you're on. And if you're on one side, be fully on that side. Don't be something in the middle. If you're going to constantly try to improve yourself as much as possible, do that as much as possible, right? Take breaks, of course, but focus on that. Have that be your focus, and don't try to allow the influence of other people who aren't chasing this thing that you're trying to chase affect you. But on the other hand, if you decide that, you're going to be just, accepting the status quo, not trying to change anything, not trying to improve yourself, make sure you do that as well. Because why? Because so many people are stuck in the middle. So many people want to do something, but they don't do it. And it would be better if you never even thought about doing something than it is to think about improving yourself and not actually improve yourself. Because the thought of improvement and you not doing it leads to regret in the future. One day you will look back and you will know that you thought about doing it, but then you know that you didn't do it. And that will hurt you much, much more than if you didn't even have the thought to improve yourself. Because then at least when you look back, you could have the clear conscience of I didn't know at that time. But if you knew that you thought about that and you knew that you could have taken that action and you purposely chose not to, you will be haunted for the rest of your life by regret. So if you're wanting to improve yourself, wanting to get better, understand that your competition is yourself mainly. Because people out there, most people are doom scrolling on their phone all the time. They're stuck in all these terrible addictions and bad habits. They're not really even trying. So half of the world is not even your competition because they're just simply not trying. A lot of times people use this analogy of a race, and if you're running a race, you want to win, or at least you want to come in first, second, or third. But the truth of the matter is not even everybody's even running. There are people who are sitting. There are people who are crawling. There are people who are not moving at all. There are people who are walking backwards. And that's why it's so important. You just focus on yourself and keep moving forward, because I honestly don't think your competition is really that crazy. As if you really want it that bad and you're willing to work for it, your competition eventually will disappear, and it'll just be a race between you and yourself, because you're going to outpace the competition by a huge amount. And this is something I've seen in my own life. So focus on yourself. Don't focus as much on, what other people who seem to be ahead of you, because over time, your consistency, just day in, day out, will trample them, will absolutely trample them. And you'll realize that people who look like they're so successful, a lot of them are just stuck here and they don't actually move up at all anymore. And so as you just keep going up and up and up, one day you will pass them and you'll realize everything I said was right.